How you doing, brother?
I'm all right. I'm all right. It's right here.
Did you get a chance to peep out over there, those pictures?
Yeah, yeah.
What was going through your mind, man, if you don't mind me asking?
Nothing but sadness, man.
Yeah.
You know, memories, sadness. Just, you know, I'm just trying to hold up right here, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? Just trying to keep it together, man, pretty much, you know?
Yeah. The services, well, the one service that they had was Wednesday that just passed, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I just want to fill in a little bit of info that people may be wondering. When I first heard of his passing, I was at the beach and I couldn't believe it. Somebody sent me a flyer that said, rest in peace, Slow Pain. And, you know, I didn't want to believe it because I guess a couple of days prior, somebody was putting up a post that somebody else had passed away and that it turned out to be not true. So I was hoping that that was the case here, you know. So what happened was that I called up Little Blackie and we talked, and then we found out and it was confirmed later on that it was true, you know. So I don't even know how to even ask this question, but, you know, how was the service you attended that a lot of people share? If you could fill us in.
Well, the services, it was actually, it was beautiful, you know. A bunch of people showed up. I mean, we had seating there for like 400 people, and they were all filled. They were all filled, so there was people in the back too, just standing in the back, and it was nice, you know. It was cool to kind of touch bases with all these faces that you come to know during you know, Slow's career and stuff. You know, I mean, I did a little something with him too, but you know, through his career, it was kind of cool to just start meeting all these people and seeing them, you know, coming by, you know, paying their respects, you know, and showing their love for my brother, you know. So yeah, it was a pretty cool experience, man. I mean, not a good experience, but I mean, it was cool to see all these people just show up and support him, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, for the people that may not know, what is your relationship with Slow? Like, how did you come to know him? You know, fill us in, please.
Well, I've been part of the family for 26 years. I'm married to a sister, you know, and that's how I came to touch bases with him, through his sister. You know, I was dating her for a while. You know, we met each other when we were 17, and you know, I didn't even know that was her brother. You know, in the beginning, you know what I mean? It wasn't like they were marketing him like they were like, oh, you know, I'm Slow Pain's sister, or, you know, this and that. And it was just one of those things where she kind of just took me around him. I took her down. I believe he was in Riverside at that time. I'm not sure. But I took my lady over there to go pick up some paperwork or something, maybe his daughter or something. And because my wife used to take care of his daughter, you know, babysit his daughter and stuff. So we went out there, and she introduced me to him while we were in his apartment, you know what I mean? And she introduced him as Slow and stuff. So, I mean, it kind of clicked on me. I was just like, oh, Slow. Okay, so I heard of this dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think back then he had some music going on with some Bugsy, I believe Bugsy. And that was his compa, that was his compadre. So he had something going on with them, and that's how I knew his name, you know?
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much how I actually met him.
Around what year was this, would you say?
Shoot, bro, to be honest with you.
If you had to guess.
Man, this was a long time, man. This is probably like 1998 maybe.
Okay.
Somewhere like that, 98, 97, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that was around the time that I finally met him.
Yeah.
We're going to play some songs later on. When we go to break, I want people to reflect on his music, you know, let his voice continue to live on. Hopefully people share this so they can hear these stories, you know, and how this man touched our lives, not only through his music, but as family and friends as well, you know. But yeah, I had an opportunity to produce for him, work with them. Cool dude. He's always laughing. He was always up. I've never seen him. I mean, I'm sure other people have other stories about him, but I've never seen him down. He was always like amped. He was always hyped.
Oh yeah, he was definitely hyped most of the time. Yeah.
So you met him. How did you end up getting close to him, as in working with him, or as far as the music is concerned?
Well, the way I was at the pads. What I remember is just like, you know, my mom pretty much she kind of just got tired of like mine and my sister's bullshit back in the day. So she kind of just bounced on us and left us in an apartment and stuff. So you know, at the time I was dating her and stuff, and we grew real close. So she opened up the doors, man. You know, I had nowhere to go, so she kind of opened up the doors for me and stuff. And you know, her mom was like kind of tripping, you know what I'm saying? So, but they welcomed me, you know what I mean? And I was kind of just tucked away in that room, bro, because I was embarrassed, bro, you know what I mean? I didn't have shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was just tucked in that room for a while, and then little by little, I just started establishing this relationship with them, you know what I mean? And you know, they took note that I was gonna be there, you know, for a while, you know what I mean? Our relationship started getting serious, so he just after a while seeing me there, he just kind of like, you know what I mean, started like, hey man, let's go here, let's go to the racetrack, or let's do, because that dude loved horses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He loved going to Saturday racetrack and you know bet on games and all that stuff, you know. And so he used to just take me little by little to these places, and then slowly but surely I was his company, you know what I mean? Every time I went to the studio, when he was going to Tony G's studio in El Monte right there, and you know, he started taking me around these cats, and that's right around the time when I just started dreaming, you know what I mean? I was like, I mean, this probably wasn't no like $5 million studio or like something huge like that, but to me that shit was like
everything.
Yeah, it was everything. It was a good experience. It was something new. So I started, you know, just dreaming amongst myself. You know, hopefully one day, you know, I'll do something. That was just me in the back, you know, at the time, and that's how pretty much I clicked up with him. And then, I mean, and years to come, he just finally just threw me on. You know, I used to just write rhymes in the background, you know what I mean? As they were rapping in the booth or whatever, I'm just like writing to myself because I was vibing, you know, I was feeling that vibe, and I was like, you know what? I don't care, I'll save all these rhymes, you know what I mean? It's just something that for me to remember, you know what I mean? Something that I did right there while they were doing their thing. And sure enough, man, one day he just, you know, he let me, you know, do my thing and stuff, and yeah, it was just that much more of a dream, you know.
When you did your thing, and what was his response to you? Like when he heard?
Nah, it was positive. He was happy. You could see he was happy about it in a sense, and he was probably thinking, man, this motherfucker, he got down, he came with it or whatever. But you know, he liked my voice.
Yeah,
he liked my voice, so I went with it. And I mean, my rhymes too, I mean, for me being just like a newcomer to, you know, my rhymes were kind of on point, because it wasn't like I was into like how could I say, like Chicano rap so much. I was listening to like the Loonies, you know what I mean, Operation Stackola, fucking Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Music, that's the Outcast. I was listening to Wu-Tang back in the day. Like I was listening to a bunch of that stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
I guess that's how some of my flow was just kind of different, a little different from the other ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, I grew up in the streets, so I kind of meshed it a little bit with a little bit of this and that, and it kind of...
That's what made your style.
Yeah, that's what gave me my own personality, I guess.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
So obviously he put the stamp of approval on it.
Oh yeah, he definitely. If he didn't like it, it wasn't going on.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't going on. But for the most part, he never disapproved of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when it came for me to write my stuff, or sometimes I'll just pull up on him. You know, we weren't even doing nothing. I just, hey, look at this. I just wrote this. What you think, real quick? You know, he'd be all right. Okay. That's good. Not say too much, but he'd just be like, oh, all right, that's cool.
Okay.
That's good.
What about when it finally came to perform with him? How did that go for you?
Well, I started doing like just ad-libbing for the group, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I guess that kind of broke me in a little bit, you know what I mean? But throughout that whole time, I mean, I was a nervous cat, you know what I mean? I'm not good with rejection, you know? Never have been or whatever, you know? So it was just being in front of a lot of people, just kind of, it made me nervous. I knew I had to perform. I had to get these words right, you know? I didn't want to look like the oddball, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, little by little, it worked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned that he's like horses, that he you know, go to the Santa Anita horse track races. What is one thing, I mean, I didn't know that, about him, you know. What is one thing that you being so close to him and knowing him so well about him that you can share that maybe most people don't know about him? Is there anything that comes to mind that there's something about him that you know that you know, most people didn't know. Like you could have said that about the horses, but I think I've actually even heard that people told me that he was really into like horses. So, and we know that he was a Raiders fan.